everybody, it's Heather from See Heather Write. I have a very special vlog for you today. Today I'll be talking about what to pack when you go to Writers' Conference. Now I've only been to one Writers' Conference before. It was the Eckerd College Writers' Conference and it was amazing. I will be talking all about it later in the year once registration for it opens because it was awesome and I hope to pimp it out to all of my friends. But for now, I am really excited about SCBWI. I can't wait. I will be meeting some of my online writer friends for the very first time and hopefully connecting with some new ones, maybe even meeting some agents and editors. But I noticed around Twitter and just on the blogs in general, there's been a lot of talk about what's appropriate to pack, what do you bring, what do you wear, that kind of thing. So I thought maybe I could offer a little bit of advice. I'm not necessarily the perfect, I don't really know everything, but I think that I do know some things, and so hopefully I'll be able to offer some help. The first thing that I think that every writer should bring and prepare to have when they go to Writers' Conference is their pitch. This, I think, every writer should have, no matter what, even if they're not headed to a Writers' Conference. You always need to be able to tell in a sentence or two, in a minute, less than a minute, what your book is about. The first thing that you will be asked when you meet a writer is, what is your book about? Even if you don't meet a writer, if you're not talking to a writer, if you're just talking to a friend, somebody that you know, somebody that you are talking to, a relative, and you say, oh yeah, I'm writing a book, I guarantee you they will ask, so what's your book about? It happens all the time. I wrote a blog post about it. I'll link it down there. All of the links that I talked about today will be linked below this vlog. Anyway, so you need to have a good, concise pitch. You need to be able to talk about what your book is about in just a sentence or two. Not just for the writers that you might meet, but conferences are a great way to meet agents and editors. It's a great way to hopefully network with some people, maybe be able to get your big break. Even if you don't catch a big break, it's just a good way to be able to talk books with some people, maybe talk about your book. So you should really be able to give a concise pitch about your book, talk about what it's about in a quick sentence or two. The second thing that I recommend that you bring with you to Writers' Conference is business cards. It sounds a little bit cheesy, but I can't tell you the number of times at the last conference that I attended that I wrote my blog address or my Twitter name down on a piece of scrap paper, which is just a little bit cheesy. I'm sure people lost those little pieces of scrap paper. And although people can lose a business card, it seems a little bit more professional. You seem a little bit more prepared if you have a business card. Another issue is that my last name is spelled a lot more differently than it sounds. My last name is spelled Trese, but it's pronounced Tracy. Little fun fact for you. I bet a lot of you didn't think that it was pronounced that way. So having the card really helps to kind of show people, if they meet me and I say, oh, I'm Heather Tracy, nice to meet you, and then I hand them my card, if they go looking for me online or they go looking for my Twitter or try to email me later, they'll have an easy way to contact me. I keep my cards in this kind of fun business case. It's sparkly and pink because I love pink and I love sparkles. I got my cards for an inexpensive price online at Vistaprint.com. This is them. You probably can't see them very well. It just has my name, what genre I write in, because at SCBWI you'll have middle grade writers, you'll have some illustrators, you'll have some children's book writers. So I have that I'm a young adult writer on there. I also have my email address, my Twitter name, and my blog address on there. Now, if you don't have any business cards currently, you probably don't have time to order from Vistaprint. So you can go to a local print shop, Office Depot, Staples, or you can just print some off at home and cut them up. It won't take any time at all and it will be really inexpensive. The third thing that is really important to attend conferences or to think about when you're attending a conference is outfits. And this is kind of, I guess, more for the girls than for the gentlemen because I don't really know a lot about men's fashion. Not that I'm super fashionable in my own right, but I really have no idea what to tell boys to pack. But for girls, I think, and for boys too, this is true, but I guess just as further comment about earrings and high heels. For girls and for boys, the thing that you really want to think about when you're dressing, when you're attending a conference, is statement pieces. Now, what I mean by statement pieces are pieces that really define your personality, but also pieces that will maybe strike up a conversation. So just to kind of show you some examples, I do have some examples of some of the statement pieces from my wardrobe. A good way to think about the statement pieces from your own wardrobe is to think about when you go out, maybe with your friends or out to a restaurant, think about the pieces that you most frequently get complimented on. Now I have, for example, these earrings, which I love. Now these earrings are kind of fun and different. I get compliments on them every time I wear them, somebody says, oh, those earrings are so great, they're really pretty, they're really fun, they're really different, I've never seen earrings like that before. I get compliments on them every single time that I wear them. They will definitely be making an appearance at SCBWI. I haven't decided with what outfit yet, but they will absolutely be making an appearance. Another great statement piece that I have is this t-shirt from Out of Print Clothing. Out of Print Clothing is this really great website where you can order out of print book covers that are printed onto t-shirts. They have great shirts for men and women. And the wonderful thing about them is that they donate a book to a community in need for every shirt that's ordered. It's actually the softest t-shirt I've ever felt in my life. I love it because it's related to books, but it's also really an adorable shirt, really super comfortable, really fun, and Fahrenheit 451 is probably one of my favorite books. This next thing that I'm going to show you is a shoe. It's not going to make an appearance at SCBWI, I don't think, because I don't have an outfit that I'll be bringing that matches with it. But I get compliments on these shoes every single time I wear them. Literally every person sees them flips over them. It's this shoe right here. Kind of fun and different. I always get compliments on them. So basically, those are the kinds of things that you want to look for. Things that are in your wardrobe that are fun and different, and people are going to say, oh my gosh, those are really great shoes. And you can say, thank you so much. I got them at, Target or wherever. And you can say back to them, by the way, I love your earrings, or, so, nice to meet you, and, introduce yourself, and then you can start chatting about books. And it's just a really great way to kind of segue into what you both have in common. Because every single person, this is the best thing that I love so much about writers' conferences is that every single person that you're meeting, you automatically have something in common with them. You're all writers. You all probably love to read. You're all, there because you're passionate about the same thing. And that's what's amazing about writers' conferences. You don't really need an icebreaker in the form of clothing, but it's good to have something there just to, set yourself apart and to be able to break the ice just in case you need it. Besides those couple of things that I mentioned, it's also good to go in with a great positive attitude, ready to meet people, and ready to just learn a whole lot and meet some new friends, because you definitely will. So those are the things that I suggest. I've also included a couple links below that I think will help you out in case you're still kind of a little bit anxious and nervous. Until next time, happy writing!